What if I told you that one of the healthiest foods people over 50 eat every day could be helping their body in ways they never imagined, or doing almost nothing at all? It sounds impossible, doesn't it? Because yogurt has been called a healthy food for decades. Millions of people start their morning with it. They add it to smoothies, eat it with fruit, or choose it as a healthy snack. But here's the question that almost nobody asks. What actually happens inside your body when you eat yogurt every single day? Does your gut become healthier? Can it really help with bloating and digestion after 50? Why do some people swear by it while others say they noticed absolutely nothing? And perhaps the most interesting question of all, could a simple cup of yogurt influence how energetic, comfortable, and healthy you feel as you get older? The answer may surprise you, because the story of yogurt is not really about yogurt. It's about something hidden inside your body right now, something scientists are becoming more fascinated by every year. Inside your digestive system lives an entire hidden world. Trillions of tiny microorganisms. Some are helpful, some are not. Together, they form what scientists call your gut microbiome. Think of it as a giant garden living inside you. When the garden is balanced, things work smoothly. Digestion feels comfortable. Your body processes food efficiently. But when the balance begins to change, small problems may start appearing. A little more bloating than before, meals that suddenly feel heavier, irregular digestion, less energy. And the frustrating part is that these changes often happen so slowly that people assume it's simply part of getting older. After all, how many times have you heard someone say, "Well, I'm over 50 now. I guess my body just works differently"? And yes, aging does bring changes. But what if part of the story is happening deep inside your gut? Because after 50, the diversity of beneficial bacteria inside the digestive system often begins to decline. Digestion may become slower. The body may react differently to foods that never caused problems before. And without realizing it, people begin accepting discomfort as normal. They blame age, they blame stress, they blame everything except the hidden ecosystem quietly changing inside them. This is where yogurt becomes interesting. Many types of yogurt contain probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that may help support the natural balance inside your digestive system. Now, before you imagine these probiotics as tiny superheroes rushing through your body fixing everything overnight, that's not how it works. And honestly, that's what makes this story more fascinating. Because your body rarely changes overnight. It changes gradually, quietly, one small step at a time. Imagine planting a garden in your backyard. You don't plant seeds today and wake up tomorrow expecting flowers everywhere. You water the soil, you take care of it, you stay consistent. And slowly, almost without noticing, things begin to grow. Your gut works in a very similar way. The bacteria found in yogurt don't magically transform your digestive system in a single day, but they may help create an environment where beneficial bacteria can thrive. And here's the part most people don't realize. The biggest effects don't come from eating yogurt once. They come from eating it regularly. Imagine two friends in their 60s. Both want to improve their digestion. The first person eats yogurt once in a while, maybe every couple of weeks. The second person adds a small serving of plain yogurt to breakfast every day. At first, nothing seems different. Both continue their lives. Both feel more or less the same. But after a few weeks, small differences may begin to appear. The second person might notice their stomach feels calmer. Meals feel more comfortable. Digestion becomes more regular. Not because yogurt is a miracle food. Not because it's some secret anti-aging trick. But because the body responds to patterns, small habits repeated consistently, and this is where many people get frustrated. We live in a world that loves quick results, quick weight loss, quick fixes, quick transformations. People eat yogurt for 3 days and think, "I don't feel anything." So they stop. But here's the surprising part. The most important changes in your body are often the ones you can't see immediately. While you're going about your day, something may be happening quietly inside your gut. Tiny shifts, Small improvements, a gradual change in the environment of your digestive system. And over time, those small changes may begin influencing how you feel. This is one reason scientists are becoming increasingly fascinated by gut health, because your gut isn't just responsible for digesting food. In fact, your gut and your brain are constantly communicating. Your gut interacts with your immune system. It plays a role in inflammation. It's almost like a hidden control center quietly working behind the scenes every moment of your life. And here's something that surprises many people. A large part of your immune system is closely connected to your digestive tract, which means the environment inside your gut may influence far more than your stomach. Now, does that mean eating yogurt every day will suddenly make you feel 20 years younger? Of course not. But could supporting your gut health help your body function a little better over time? That's the question researchers continue exploring. And the discoveries are fascinating, because some people who improve their gut health don't just talk about digestion. They talk about feeling more comfortable after meals. They talk about having steadier energy. They talk about feeling better overall. Everyone's experience is different, of course, but one thing is becoming increasingly clear. Your gut may be far more important than people once believed. But now we come to something that surprises almost everyone, because millions of people believe they're eating yogurt for all these potential benefits, while unknowingly making one mistake that could completely change the results they get. A mistake hiding in plain sight. A mistake sitting on grocery store shelves all around the world. Because here's the truth. Not all yogurts are the same. Some may support your health goals. Others may be giving your body something completely different. And once you discover the difference, you may never look at the yogurt aisle the same way again. Now let's answer the question that may matter more than anything we've talked about so far. If yogurt can support your gut, does that mean every yogurt you see at the grocery store is a healthy choice? Most people assume the answer is yes. They walk into the yogurt aisle, see words like natural, low-fat, probiotic, or healthy, and place a container into their cart without thinking twice. But here's the surprising truth. The word yogurt on the front of the package doesn't tell the whole story. What matters is what's inside. And sometimes, two yogurts sitting side by side can be completely different foods. Some yogurts are wonderfully simple. Milk, live cultures, maybe a little protein. That's it. Others contain large amounts of added sugar, sweet syrups, artificial flavors, and ingredients that have very little to do with gut health. And here's the part that catches many people by surprise. Some flavored yogurts contain almost as much sugar as a dessert. Imagine eating something every morning because you believe you're helping your body, while unknowingly giving it far more sugar than you intended. Suddenly, a healthy habit may not be as healthy as you thought. This is why many people who focus on gut health tend to keep things simple. Plain yogurt, Greek yogurt, yogurt with live and active cultures. Not because these foods are magical, but because they're closer to what your body naturally recognizes. And if they want sweetness, they add it themselves. A handful of blueberries, a sliced banana, a few strawberries, maybe some nuts for crunch. Real food, simple ingredients. Because your gut doesn't care about fancy packaging or marketing claims. It responds to the habits you repeat every day. But here's something else that many people never think about. The bacteria inside your gut need food too. Think about your gut like a garden again. You can plant the best seeds in the world, but if you never water them or take care of the soil, the garden won't thrive. The same thing happens inside your body. Probiotics are like the seeds, but fiber-rich foods are the water and sunlight. Vegetables, fruits, beans, whole grains, nuts. These foods help feed the beneficial bacteria already living inside you. This is why yogurt alone is rarely the entire answer. A person who eats yogurt every day but ignores the rest of their diet may not notice the same benefits as someone who combines yogurt with healthier habits. Because your body doesn't focus on one meal, it looks at the whole picture. Your sleep, your movement, your stress, your eating habits. Everything works together. And that's actually good news, because it means your health isn't controlled by one perfect food. It's shaped by the small choices you make over and over again. Now, let's talk about something everyone wants to know. How long does it actually take to notice a difference? This is where expectations become important. Some people eat yogurt for 2 or 3 days and expect a dramatic transformation. They wait for a sign: more energy, perfect digestion, no bloating. And when it doesn't happen immediately, they assume yogurt doesn't work. But the body rarely changes overnight. Think about a forest. You don't plant trees today and expect a forest tomorrow. Growth happens slowly, quietly, almost invisibly at first. Your gut works the same way. After a few days, many people notice little or no difference. After 2 weeks, some may begin feeling more comfortable after meals. Bloating may become less frequent. Digestion may feel more regular. After 4 weeks, those small changes may become more noticeable. And after 8 weeks, healthier habits often start feeling normal instead of difficult. The surprising part isn't what happens in one day. It's what happens when small improvements add up month after month. And this brings us to something fascinating that scientists continue to study. Your gut isn't isolated from the rest of your body. It's connected to your immune system. In fact, a large portion of your immune activity takes place around your digestive system. That's one reason researchers have become so interested in fermented foods and probiotics. Not because they are miracle cures, not because they solve every problem, but because the gut may influence many aspects of health that people never used to connect together. And this next point is especially important after 50, because yogurt isn't perfect for everyone. Some people don't tolerate dairy very well. Others may feel uncomfortable after eating certain dairy products. Some prefer lactose-free yogurt. Others choose plant-based yogurts with live cultures. The goal isn't to force yourself to eat something because everyone else does. The goal is to understand your own body. Pay attention. Notice how you feel. Your body is always giving you clues. Sometimes we ignore those clues because we're searching for a quick answer. But health is rarely about finding one magical solution. It's about paying attention to small details. And that's what brings us to the biggest lesson of today's video. Yogurt is not a miracle food. It won't erase years of unhealthy habits. It won't instantly transform your digestion. And it certainly won't make you younger overnight. But it can become one small piece of a healthier life, one simple habit, repeated consistently. And sometimes, those are the habits that matter most. Because your health after 50 is not built by one big decision. It's built by hundreds of small ones. The breakfast you choose, the foods you keep in your kitchen, the walk you take after dinner, the sleep you protect, the habits you repeat when nobody is watching. Your body is always listening, always adapting, always responding, and the choices you make today may shape how you feel years from now. So maybe the secret to feeling better as you age isn't always about discovering something new. Maybe it's about improving the simple things you've been doing all along. The ordinary habits, the everyday choices, the small actions that seem too simple to matter, because sometimes the smallest habits create the biggest changes. Now I'd love to hear from you. Do you eat yogurt every day? And if you do, what type do you usually choose? Greek yogurt, plain yogurt, or flavored yogurt? Share your answer in the comments below, because your experience might help someone else. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Dr. Brain Senior Health.